Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and I want to talk about this whole diversity race swap nonsense again because we always have to talk about it every once in a while. So, of course, we have an artist that decided, not an artist, but a quote-unquote fan of Namor, right? He's trying to tell us artists that we can't draw Namor in the incorrect skin tone because in the MCU he's, Latino. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, why is it when it comes to race swapping a character, y'all always want to try to tell folks how they're wrong about drawing the character in the correct skin color? Because I have gotten before. If you guys don't remember, you remember about the whole Superman and Lois thing that I did, and everybody got mad that I colored Lois Lane and Jimmy Olsen in their correct skin color because Lois is not Asian and Jimmy Olsen is not black. They're white characters that were created in the 1930s. 80 damn years. I don't know how y'all don't know the difference. Like, how you that stupid that y'all don't know the difference between white characters that was created in the 1930s to now. You can't be that dumb. We had so many shows showing these characters in their original race, and yet y'all will still try to jump down these studios' throats when they be like, oh my God, we need to race swap a character for diversity and inclusion reasons, but won't bring in the original black, Latino, Asian characters. It's funny how that works. Now you got people trying to tell artists that we can't color the character the correct way that they're supposed to be. Notice how that works. Like, it was this one girl, she had got tormented by, I think, the He-Man, the She-Ra folks, where she had colored the character, but she had colored the character the correct way, I believe, like the original version of the character. And because the fans of that new She-Ra, where they had race swapped all the characters, got mad at the little girl, and the girl had killed herself because of the pain from, them bullying her, because they said that she was whitewashing characters who were originally white. That's the problem with race swapping, and that's a serious topic that needs to stop, and Hollywood needs to stop falling into that trap, and people need to stop agreeing with race swapping. No, that is such a diminish of characters who are originally that race. You know what I'm saying? Y'all always want to be like, oh, well, there's too many white folks and stuff like that. Okay, well, here are original black characters that y'all won't demand for. And then when they bring them out, y'all ignoring them. So you can't say you're about race, and then when they bring out the original black characters or Latino characters or whatever, y'all don't even support when it's time to support. Make it make sense. If you can't be for one and not the other, So with the Namor thing, Namor is literally Greek Roman. And if any of you guys didn't know that, if you switch the name of Namor means Roman, because guess what? He is a descendant from Roman culture, right? And his father is white. Hello, Mackenzie. Does Mackenzie sound Latino to you? Does Mackenzie sound Mayan to you? No. So why the hell is his name? Why the hell is he Latino for? What does that do for you? You'll get mad if they had black people originally and then they race swapped them to white, right? Y'all be crazy about that. Or when somebody said, oh, I'm gonna make a fan art of T'Challa, but what if he was white? And then all y'all got mad. But the artist is doing what y'all do all the time, where y'all take characters from anime, comic books, and everything, and then blackwash them, and then be like, oh, this will be so much better if the character was black. Well, maybe that artist thought maybe Black Panther would be better if the character was white. You can get mad all you want to, but fair is fair. If he has to be okay with you race swapping the classic characters that were white to black, then you have to be okay with the classic black characters being swapped to white. You can't be for one and not the other. That's not how this works. And you can't keep using the excuse of, well, back in the past when Hollywood was first starting and they had white people. Okay, yeah, two wrongs don't make a right. You don't keep using something for 100 years ago and use that as your excuse. And then when people like me bring out, here are original black characters, here are original Latino characters, here are original LGBT characters that you guys can use, and fan art or cosplay or dress up as. None of y'all want to do that. But y'all still be wanting to try to get the white characters. Like Ripper said, y'all only see legitimacy in white characters. That's why y'all get the white characters and then y'all race swap them to black or something else to try to get the popularity of those characters, because you're too lazy to put that into the original characters. And it didn't used to be like this. Oh my God, it's a 3-wheeled motorcycle again. Oh, I want one. I'm sorry. But it didn't used to be like this. But now, we done got to in the 2010s, y'all just done forgot about all the diversity that we had before 2016. Well, mainly before 2010, really. You know, y'all always trying to be the first at something. Oh, Marvel's introducing the first Latino superhero. Wrong, that's a lie. Ghost Rider was in there, you know, the Robbie Reyes edition. Oh, Marvel's introducing the first female or the first LGBT. Lies. Characters already been there. Y'all always trying to rewrite history. I'm sorry, history ain't in the making no more. Black people, Latino people, Asian people have already overcome a lot of things. Yeah, it's not perfect, but don't sit up here and try to pretend like that history didn't happen. Real trailblazers have already done the work. And for you to pretend like those trailblazers didn't exist just so you can have some kind of, I don't know, diversity point, or trying to be pretentious, or trying to get the applause of people who don't know any better, doesn't change that fact. And to sit up there and try to tell people how to fan art their characters is wrong, especially when it comes to characters that have been race swapped. I did an Iris West from the World War II Justice Society movie, and I corrected her. I said, well, Iris is originally white, not black, but then people got mad that I had made her white, talking about, oh, you don't never want to see black people succeed. I do want to see black people succeed, but I don't want them to be hand-me-downs. I don't need you race swapping a white character to black and trying to speak on black issues, or trying to be like, oh, look, here's a black character because we got diversity. No, that's not good enough for me. That's not good enough for me. Denzel Washington, Will Smith, Viola Davis, Kerry Washington, all of these iconic black actors and actresses didn't fight so hard in Hollywood just for y'all to just race swap characters willy-nilly. They worked their way from the bottom and had their crafts, and they've been in some of the most popular movies of all time. Now all of a sudden y'all want to pretend like they don't exist anymore because y'all want more diversity, more representation, so y'all take it any way you can, and that's crazy. That is crazy. It's not my fault you're too lazy to go out and read a book or actually watch the shows that are actually predominantly black. Y'all won't focus on that, and then you get mad at people like a Tyler Perry or Hong Kong, who do all of the Asian movies and black movies that have original black and Asian characters. You know what I'm saying? Even cinema down in Mexico or whatever. I mean, Netflix got so much of it, and they're there. You know what I mean? But y'all ignore all of that. Y'all won't go and watch it, but you'll still complain in the United States where we're just so underrepresented. Of course we're underrepresented because it is what it is. It's the United States. The United States is still predominantly white. Whether you like it or not, it's the truth. But to keep trying to demand people have to accommodate, have to change everything to suit your needs and your wants just doesn't make any logical sense. Do me a favor and actually go and learn the history of these characters. Go and actually demand more from these studios, because they're not going to do it unless you demand for it. But stop taking the hand-me-downs and stop trying to tell people that they're wrong for wanting to keep the characters originally who they were. I'm sorry, Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman are originally white characters. No matter how much you don't like it. Oh well, too bad. That's who they are. Just like Storm is originally black. It doesn't really matter that you don't like that. It's the truth. Those characters are who they originally are, and trying to change them doesn't help anyone. If anything, it shows how racist you are, because you were so concerned about race that you took something from someone else's race to change it for diversity and inclusion reasons, because you're too lazy to actually demand better. Just like with the whole Namor thing. Namor is a white character. You can get mad all you want to, but remember, his parents met in the 1920s because Namor is a 1930s character. You know, he fought in World War II. You really think that that's something different that you can change just because you didn't like it? Sorry. There are some Mayan characters that Marvel do have, and I cannot pronounce their names. I really wish I can say their names, but I'm not about to butcher their names right now. And they could have brought those characters in, but they chose not to. You see how that doesn't make any sense? So demand better and stop trying to tell people that they're wrong for wanting to color the characters the correct skin color, and understand that even when it comes to people with darker skin complexion or people of color, depending on the lighting, our skin color does change. You can get mad all you want to, but it's the truth. It is the truth, you know? Just like if you put a white person in a certain camera frame or certain lighting situations, their skin color can look different. It's all about coloring, and it's all about where they're sitting at. It all depends on where the lighting is. So that's another thing you also have to take in consideration. But you never demand people to color a character the correct race, especially when the character was originally white. You know, be better. Lead by example. If you want people to not do that with people of color, then you can't do it with white characters. And that's just how I feel on topic. But those are my thoughts. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.